near the end of August, guys. So temperature today is 33 in the shade. It's coming up to 7 p.m. here in sunny Spain. Still very warm. Now I think the next couple of days, as I said yesterday, it's supposed to be cloudy, but the temperatures are still pretty high, so it's could be humid. And yet again, when I was over at Rendezvous this morning having a cup of coffee, so many flies, can't believe it. It's doing me head in with the flies. But here, no flies. Now I don't know if the flies have a schedule. Maybe it's just in the mornings and then they disappear. But anyway, how many I've got in the house? Nobody. I always love talking to myself sometimes. I'm sure I'm not. I'm sure there's people out there and they'll be kicking in a moment. And Tony is. He's a top man. That's amazing, that, because it's on my little... Jazz has popped in as well. Now it's showing I've got some people, and I've got 4 in now. I've got a thumbs up. Ian. Anyway, everybody else, top people. If I start reading the messages, I'll go off wire, as they say. So today's question is from Mark, and to be quite honest, it's going to be a short one. It's going to be so short. I'm going to read it out because I think it's a good question. It's something that's happening a lot now, isn't it? Is electrical charging free on Camposol? No, I can safely say it's not. And I don't think, other than plugging it into your own house, I don't think I've known anywhere that's free. Do they do free charging? Can't believe it. I mean, down in the port, they got some charging points. I got a new car this year. I'm not going to get an electric car. Too old for all that stuff, and to be quite honest, here they ain't got nothing. When we was in France the other month, they had loads. We went to loads of places that had charging points. You had to pay for them. It wasn't free, but there was loads of them. Everywhere you went, charging points. But here in Spain, well, especially in this part of the world, you'd be lucky you can find any. Now, I've been told that there is an app you can go on and it will tell you the nearest charging point. The only charging point that I know in this whole area of the Mavron area is down in the port. There's a shopping complex and they got it hidden away at the end, and every now and again they don't work or they get vandalised. But I do hear that it's getting more and more. Paul says, yeah, free. Nothing's free in this world, is it? But good question, that, because I think if you've been watching my golf resort videos, I found one place that had free charging points. See, that's what I mean. It's just not going on here, is it? Free charging points, and that was in the Latour Golf Resort down near the shops. Yeah, I mean, it's just not in it. I mean, you would think with all this solar stuff, and talking about solar, I've got to thank Ray. I saw him on Monday, and at long last, I've put a video together about solar power here. And I've got to thank Ray because he let me see his house. He's got 21 solar panels on his, so he's definitely got solar. And it was an interesting chat. It's a bit of a long video, but for those that are technically minded, it might be of interest to you guys. I'm too old for that as well because I haven't got that type of money. But it's interesting. It's just a pity that Spain just not a leader in it. With all this lovely sun we got here, and it seems to be getting more and more popular now. I've seen a lot more houses on Camposol that's got solar panels. What's interesting here in Spain, it's not regulated, because the other side of all this was, even with Ray, the guy that put it in, Ray contacted him, he was interested, and he was going to turn up on the day. Because, you know, I don't know the technical side of all this, and a guy that actually installs solar would have been the ideal person. He didn't turn up. He said he was too busy doing something else, which is such a shame. But I get this problem with every solar panel, well, solar power company I contact. They're all interested because they think I'm going to buy it off them. But when I say, well, can I make a video? They don't want to know. I don't understand what the problem is, really, because Spain, you know, is dragging behind everybody else in the world, and I just don't understand why the government don't give people a big discount, encourage people even. Anyway, that video I did it on Monday. Hopefully in a couple of weeks' time it'll be out. I've got a lot of cutting and splicing to do and making it look, attractive. Is that the word? Anyway, it's definitely not free, but is Bill. It's peanuts compared to what I pay. So today's question, I'll just go through it again because it's a quick question. And Mark was asking, is electrical charging for free at Camposol? That would be, if it was free, I'm sure there'd be nothing there to buy because everything would be sold out, wouldn't it? Even though there are cars on Camposol that are electric, but I presume obviously they just plug it in their house. But there's nothing, not a sausage here, and there's not a sausage anywhere other than down in the port. Now there might be some other places that I don't know of. Maybe Lorca is probably another one that's probably got 2 or 3 electric points out of thousands of people that have got cars. Maybe in the next 3 or 4 years, everybody will have solar charging points. That will be free, but I can't see that somehow. Safely can say that. So good question, Mark. Thanks for that. Des, if you're watching, I still ain't got your address there. I can't find it, Des. Des is the guy, Des Lake, that won the Free Sticker Sunday sticker. I just need your address, Des, to send it on to you because you're a top man for winning. Yeah, that's it. So tomorrow's Thursday market day. I probably won't be over there. I think every time I've gone over to the market, it's about the same. It's about after. It still ain't got the fruit and veg, but I will be checking just to see if there is extra, and I'll let you know, guys. There'll be another question tomorrow. Something that has cropped up before I say adios amigos. Can you find the cheapest property in Spain? Now I've been looking, and I found some properties not over an hour's drive from there, 15 grand. 8 rooms, 15 grand. I mean, what's that? 15 grand. You probably a couple of points of that, I suppose, can't you, in the UK? Anyway, thank you much for popping in. I'll be talking about the 15 grand properties probably next week. But anyway, adios amigos. I'll catch you tomorrow with another question.